Hey there, boys and girls. Neo here, quickly interrupting the beginning of this video before you start watching it. You were about to watch the box break that I did on my Collector's Double Masters. I throw some pricing numbers out in there at time of recording. Those are semi-accurate. Things have shifted quite a bit on that. For one, box prices are currently sitting at about $300. Two, towards the end of the video, I say I'm going to go check some prices and see how we did. Well, since it's been a week almost since I opened this, I have actually sold most of the singles already. So after the box break, I'm going to pop back on and I'm going to run through what I have sold so far in regards to total. So you guys and girls kind of have an idea of I paid $240 for the box and here is what I have sold out of it. So that's going to be the quick breakdown. Let's go ahead and dive in, normal intro and all that stuff in the video, and then I'll pop back on at the end for a quick little recap. What is going on, YouTube people? Neo Cards and Comics here. Today, a new adventure. I talked about it in the video the other day. I bought a sealed case of Double Masters, and I bought one loose box. Because how do you buy the whole sealed case just to sit on the shelf and not at least rip a box? So here we are. We are going to rip a single collector's box of Double Masters 2022. I'm not going to lie, I have a very vague idea of what we're looking for in terms of monster cards. There's going to be some things that probably pop up that I'm like, I have no idea if this is actually good or not, but there's some obvious things that I'm aware of what they are and what they sell for. So for those not aware, Magic the Gathering is the OG of collectible card games. Double Masters is a new set that came out that is reprinting a lot of powerhouse cards. They do this on occasion. They have regular boxes and they have collector boxes. This is a collector box. I got this for $240. They're doing about $260 to $270 on the secondary market at time of recording, which is Friday, July 8th. You guys and girls are future people and seeing this probably sometime the week after I am recording this. So the plan here is you really don't grade this stuff. You just kind of rip it and then, either put it in the decks or sell it. In this case, I'll probably be looking to sell the singles. But I wanted to open at least one just to get a feel for it. The collector boxes are super high risk, high reward. You only get 4 packs in here. 15 cards per pack, a few hits in each pack, with one potential big hit in each pack, essentially is a very rough breakdown of it. But yeah, with all that being said, let's just go ahead and dive into this here and kind of see how we do. This is definitely the ultimate risk it for the biscuit. I will tell you, and I don't know what the differences are on them. If you're looking to buy boxes of these, be careful because a lot of eBay listings are deceiving. There's the booster boxes, which have 4 packs of 15 cards each. And then there is something called just a regular booster pack that also comes in a cardboard box like this, but it is 1 pack for 15 cards. It's not a 4-pack box. I don't know what those are or where those go. I don't know if those go out to retail stores like Walmart and stuff or whatever, but be very careful with those because I saw people kind of being very shady with the way that they were listing that stuff to kind of convince people that they were getting a little bit of a better deal on boxes. So that's the outer box. Now we're into the inner box here. And let's see what we can see. So something a little different for you guys and girls on the channel. I like the packaging. Very nice packaging. So there's our 4 packs. Into the breach. So this should not be, probably won't take very long for this video. The thing with these are, everything in here is like a foil or a chase of some kind. Do a little bit of a zoom in here. All right, so we have a spirit. This is our token. I got it backwards. So every pack comes with autofocus giving me grief. Stop fighting me. There we go. All right, so we got a little spirit there. I got the pack upside down. Commons and uncommons are in the front. So we'll kind of move through those pretty quickly and get to the good stuff. Some of these cards I do actually recognize because they were in print when I played back in the day. A lot of them I am not super familiar with. So I think here's where the fun begins. Quasi Pride Magus is a full art borderless. I think you get one of these or so per pack. Bloodbraid Elf, another full art. We got a borderless Seeker of the Way. Borderless foil. Another Bloodbraid Elf. So some duplication here. Now where the things that matter. Glimpse of the Unthinkable foil rare. Bloodforged Battle Axe. And Fiery Justice. This is the etched, I think. And then full arts Surgical Extraction box topper. I believe that's a pretty decent hit. I don't know. Do I have sleeves? I do have sleeves. There we go. So Surgical Extraction, full art, foil, box topper, shenanigans, nonsense. I shouldn't say box topper. That's from an older thing. So we'll kind of set that there. And I'll look some of this stuff up towards the end of the video and kind of see how we did. I will say these packs open very easily compared to sports cards packs. Token. So once again, just kind of move through the commons and uncommons pretty quickly here. So we get to the good stuff. So there's a full art Flicker Wisp. Camera does not want to cooperate today at all. Coiling Oracle. I do remember playing with this card. Quasi Pride Mage. Apparently that card really likes us. Burning Tree Emissary. Lavalanche. Since he's Diving Top full art, that's a pretty good card. Fiery Justice. Did we already pull that? Jeez Louise. Like I'm ripping Prism. Consecrated Sphinx as our foil mythic full art. I believe that is not great for our full art mythic foil shenanigans. But I do believe Diving Top's pretty good. So those are our big ones so far. That's probably the big hit out of this box, which might be pretty disappointing depending on how the rest of this goes. We'll see. You can get stuff from the other slots that make up for it a little bit. Once again, just kind of moving through the base commons, uncommons kind of quickly. We got an Unearth full art, a Blood Artists, Rat Coast Land Cycle, Blood Artist. So much duplication. Grand Arbiter foil. City of Brass full art. That's pretty good. Grand. What the heck? So much duplication. That's the cold etched stuff, I guess is what that's called. Then our full art hardened scales. Last but not least, this pack did not want to open correctly after I just complimented them on how easy packs open. All right, move through the commons, uncommons really quickly. All right, Burning Tree, Spell Pierce full art, Lightning Bolt. That's a really good. This is a callback to when I was played back in the day. Thought Scour. Zer, foil rare. Dockside Extortionist. I believe this is a pretty good card. Sorry, the autofocus just does not want to agree with me today. A second Grand Arbiter. Ugh. Crucible of the Worlds. But this is actually, I believe, probably a really good hit. So I'm gonna pause the video here really quickly and look some of this stuff up, and we'll do a loose count on how we did. Okay, YouTube people, we are back. So like I said during the video, I was going to go ahead and check prices. Well, like I also said in the video, I recorded this almost a full week ago. As soon as I opened this box, I immediately listed the singles on eBay and sold most of them right after opening it and finished up selling most of them on Friday. I only have one full art rare slot foil thingamajigger left, and that is the Hardened Scales. And then I still have all the commons and uncommons and all the bulk stuff. I did not sell any of that. All I sold was any of the etched foils, rares, the foil rares, the full arts, all that stuff. The rare slot and mythic slot stuff, I have sold through most of that from all the major cards, like $10 and above. I still have a bunch of like $1 stuff, $2 stuff, $3 stuff that I have not sold yet. I'm kind of actually waiting for prices to maybe bounce back on some of that stuff. But since there was a delay, I figured why not actually say the number that I sold it for rather than just saying what they potentially could be worth. So I sold those cards for a total of $183. So I bought the box for $240, sold $183 worth of singles out of it, plus the, let's call it $20 or so, $25 or so that I make from posting this video. Because if I didn't open the box, that wouldn't have the video. So I'll go ahead and count that YouTube revenue towards it. It'll probably be between $20 and $30 most likely, depending on how the video does. So let's just call it an even $200 I got back out of that. And I do still have a pile of, like I said, dollar cards, $2 cards, $3 cards that I could list to sell through eBay Standard Envelope, or trade in potentially locally at my LCS or LGS, I guess, if I wanted to. So I still have all that stuff to work to. So all in all, not terrible. It was not a home run box by any case. You could hit some cards that alone sell for well over $100. The most expensive card I sold out of there was $50, was the Pirate. I think the Crucible I sold for $40. That was the second highest. And then a bunch of like $10, $20, $30 cards from those slots. So not bad. Almost broke even on it. A little bit of a loss. Probably could maneuver it to break even selling off all the commons and uncommons if I wanted to put the work in on it. But like I said, I'll probably just sit on those for now. But keep in mind, single prices are continuing to shift. A lot of singles have come down already since last week when I sold these cards. So don't think if you just rip one of these boxes at $240 that you're immediately going to turn that profit over. Could you? Sure, maybe if you get lucky on your pulls. The other thing that's happened, which I mentioned at the very beginning part of this video, is these box prices have escalated since then. I bought mine on a release day from my LGS at $240 a piece. I got a sealed case, which ran me right around $2,000, and then I bought the one loose box to have one to open on the channel. Since time of recording, they are already up to right at flirting with $300 a box. We'll see where they go. If they end up dipping back down again, they are extremely hot and they are getting a lot of pump on the Magic side. Typically stuff like, there's not going to be a second print run. It would be super surprising if they did that. So these are probably, they might stabilize, but I have a feeling they're going to continue to climb up from here ever so slowly. We'll see. I feel pretty good about this purchase, to be honest, at $240 a box. Just the way things are moving and the hype that is still behind this product, and the fact that there's probably not going to be any more hitting the market. So it's once they kind of work their way through the secondary market, master sets tend to perform pretty well. So at $300 a box, at 8 boxes, I'm already up at least a decent amount if I wanted to quick flip it, but that's not really what I bought this for. I'm going to tuck that case away and just kind of forget about it for a while. Maybe a year, maybe 2 years, maybe 5 years. I don't know. Obviously, if some life event would pop up that I would need to move it, that would be a different story. But just generally speaking, assuming the status quo, that's just going to sit on the shelf behind me for a while unless I need to move it. Now, if it like something crazy happened and it doubled in value in a year, would I move it? Maybe. I don't know. But I don't think anything like that crazy is going to happen. But that's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't worry, I'm not going all, crazy and you're going to see Magic the Gathering box breaks all over the place or anything like that. This was probably a one-off. Maybe you'll see another one in a couple months. I don't know. This is not going to be a regular feature on the channel or anything like that. Maybe if another set comes out that intrigues me, I would get a box of collectors to rip. I may buy more sealed Magic product. I'm not going to lie on that. I don't know that it's not going to be, once again, it's not going to be a shifting focus of the channel or anything like that, but you might get a rogue one-off video every once in a while briefly discussing it, or if I pick one up, I may circle back and talk about other plays. But, once again, I just think diversification in the current marketplace of the collectible worlds is not a bad thing. I have cards, I have comics, I have non-sports cards, and now I'm dabbling a little bit on the TCG side of thing with sealed Magic product. So, and the thing with sealed Magic product, part of the appeal to me is and this is a personal thing for me, I don't play Magic physically. I play Arena, but I don't play with physical Magic cards. So there's no incentive for me. There's no temptation for me to rip it. Sports card wax, I have the temptation to rip it constantly if it's laying around. This, I don't. So from a sealed wax investing perspective, I could sit on this stuff and know that I won't be tempted to go back there and rip that case open. So from that perspective, nice little mental angle there of an internal fight that I don't have to deal with. So that's all I have for you guys and girls today. Hope you enjoyed this one. Like, comment, subscribe. If you guys and girls, if someone in watching this does play MTG and you want to make me an offer on the bulk commons and uncommons, the foils, slide into my DMs on IG. I'd be more than happy to move them at a very fair price. If someone's looking for those, I could send you a list or photos of what I got left over. So catch you guys and girls on the next one. Peace.